What's up, everybody? I'm Nova coming at you with another one. Last one, and then I gotta go do some exercise to stay healthy. So, we had the sell off for NIO, and we kind of figured that we would be down around the 36 or so, and I think we got all the way down to 31 or something. Let me have a peekaboo, and it might not be over either. 30, just under 32. Now, RSI and MFI kind of bottomed out, and it's changed to the upside. So the argument would be that this is like an entry signal, but the APO and MACD says we're below the zero cross, so the entry would be weak, and you would have to be patient and possibly go through a bit of pain because we may come back down. I thought the triangle would be a little higher here, but clearly it's going to be a very, very long candle or a long triangle, and I don't think I could encapsulate this. So, this makes me argue that that is our triangle coming into the near future, and that's not a good sign for NIO. And this pop through might have been, I don't know, luck, but I'm going to stick with this and argue a more bullish case and say that this was just a panic, like, what do you call it, flash crash, because we've broken, well, it's debatable on it, but it looks like we're attempting to break this trend line of resistance, right? Let's see if we get a GAN telling us anything. Is there any resonance? Might argue that that is where we're, so this might be two cycles in one. Yeah, approaching potential turn again. So this leg may become another leg. And I don't know if we're going to continue down here, but I want to say that this was a flash, and then we're going to consolidate here as we try and move to the upside. So am I biased? Only based on this, but it's not confirmed because of this. I don't like that the APO and MACD is down below there, and that's because of all these red candles. So these are risky candles to buy, right? This would have been a risky candle to buy. You would have bought here, and you'd have gone up here, and then you'd see it come down here, and it'd probably scare you. This is even more. However, we are seeing the bounce, and that's on the daily. Looking back a little further into time, delete. This is the one thing that I haven't calculated based on this rabbit hole. So go back to what I was talking about. So all we need is this guy. Don't need him. Turn all of this off. Okay. And that 90% from a top and the 111 cross, right? Okay, so we're at 89% or so. Kind of called the top. Now we don't know where the bottom is. However, normally if you see a 50% pullback, your odds are much better of success. Just put this right there. You have a better chance of buying at 50% or below if you're thinking of putting profits back into this thing. And that could be why this happened here. Probably had a bunch of people waiting at 50%, waiting to get in, which is just below here. TA charts would be looking right about here for a potential support line, and it actually went below. Now, there's also the 618. So, where's 619? And that could be this run down here. So if we see red and then come back down, that might be our next push to the downside. And I've got to start thinking about taking some more off the plate and looking for another momentum play somewhere. I haven't had a chance because I've been busy at work, so I don't know what's out there. Roadblocks, I hear a lot of chatter about that. That looked like a pump and dump. I think oil might be the next play, and I think we're close to decision time where I think we're gonna possibly come back down, and we need a higher low, right? So probably going to turn tomorrow and sell off more. It may change the trend and push to the downside. I just think tomorrow is going to be a red day, and we'll have to wait and see for next week. But I think I was calling a soft month for at least the first half, which means next week might be our push down, and then mid-March maybe we'll see some more positive accumulation, but we've done that dip to 50%. We don't want to see the 618. What is it? The 4 or the 3.8? Where are you? 3.8? 38. A nice little zigzag down to 38 to push up to higher highs and higher lows would make me feel a little more confident about NIO continuing. I think I'm going to delete all of this stuff because you guys can see what's happening there. This trend line, I'll leave. And I just want to look at some moving averages and see who's looking at moving averages. Normally the 50, there's your turn, pretty sure. And there's the 20. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Where's the 100? Oof. We're hitting it there, so that might be tomorrow's play. And then the 50. Okay, let me zoom in. So you see what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking resistance. If we're close to 2 o'clock, so I don't know if we're going to push much higher than that, but we'll look at the 20 as well. So I think we're close to that, the push down resistance lines. If we go up, the next resistance line is going to be the 50. And if we punch through and hit the 50, find support on the 20, and then test the 50 again, that might be that zigzag pattern to higher highs. So that could be a good play. But again, red candles, low momentum candles, a little dangerous to play with, right? So to me, I'm favoring the downside. I mean, I'm still bullish on NIO long term. I just think that I think we're going to see some lower prices still. On the half day, yeah, approaching resistance. Maybe we'll turn at just under 47. We'll call it like, I don't know, 47.80. Maybe that'll be the next top, and then we'll try and find support somewhere. The 1 hour. Okay. On the 1 hour, this looks pretty good short term, right? There's the nibble. There's a little bit more green candles coming in. Uh, yeah, trying. I think it's still going to pull back a bit. But where's our support? Normally the support's the 50. We got a golden cross happening here, right? The 20 will probably come through. I don't think we'll find support on the 20. We'll probably find support on the 50. So wherever the 50 is when we come back down, I think that's going to be our range compression here. So between 45 and 42, and then the pop up to, what did we say, 48? It was 48, 40, 47.80. Yeah. So I think that is what we're going to see short term. Long term, like I said, this looks like entry time, but I don't have a confirmation here. So if I did buy this, I wouldn't go in with all eggs. I'd be waiting for this to come up, find, turn, and then go again. And then maybe that'll be, another position a little higher than that, but it could also be a position a little lower. So you're betting on consolidating at a lower price to average out a little better. And if you end up buying a little more expensive, that just means your first position is more in profit. So that would be my argument. What else? Just not seeing much anything else. Just the big flash crash. Don't know what wave this is. It's too messy for me to see. If I had to be old school, that's the first leg, right? And then we'll see a second leg. And then, depending on the Ganfan time and where price is, the third leg. And then, like Tesla, maybe after the summer, NIO will wake up and continue on up to the upside. Now, I'm a bit perplexed on how to take NIO these days, and it was because I'm thinking emotionally on this. I watched a documentary on Netflix, so it's clouding my judgment, which is why I kind of stopped trading. I need to clear my mind. But I watched a documentary called what is it? Something China, pushing China or selling China, something like that. Basically about reverse mergers, on how the Chinese were taking over American stocks in order for them to sell Chinese stocks in America. And they're just picking up like dead stocks and then pumping it, and they turn out to be a pump and dump. Is NIO one of those reverse mergers? I don't think so. I haven't done any due diligence on that, but now it's got me second guessing, and I don't like trading when I don't have a clear head. I don't care if this thing runs to the moon. If I'm not clear, if I'm sick, if I'm dehydrated, I don't trade. So that's the way it is. The objective to making money is not losing money. Money will make money on its own, but you don't want to lose money. So that's it on NIO. So this could be the dip of all dips, but I don't play that game. So if you bought that, good luck, and congrats if you break that 50 and then continue on the trend. That's what we want to see. Any price above the 50 would be a good entry. Bounces on the 50 are good entries, and then stop losses is the next moving average below if you want. But I'm rambling and repeating myself. Those are key areas to look at and key price levels. So on that note, trade safe. I'm going to call it a day.